Hello guys, it is Janine. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. For those of you who are new here, my name is Janine, and on Tuesdays I post a vlog. So every Tuesday I post a healthy lifestyle vlog, kind of what my days are like, what I eat in a day, things like that. But you can pretty much find content on my channel every day. If you're not new here, you know this. If you are interested in healthy lifestyle stuff, beauty, fashion, food, weight loss stuff, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you get a lot of content on my channel. Come on, Charles. My dogs often make many appearances in my vlogs. So on today's vlog, a little different. Not going to really show you a lot of details of my day, but I am going to show you what I'm eating this week. So I'm in a calorie deficit right now, and when I'm in a calorie deficit, I like to set it and forget it. I kind of like to do that all the time, but especially when I'm in a deficit. So I create my meal plan in my app, have all the calculations done, and then this week I'm going to meal prep as much as I can ahead of time because I wanted to kind of just show you guys some meal prep tips and how you can make a calorie deficit a lot easier by meal prepping. So I'm just going to prep as many things as I can. But I will show you guys all of that if I happen to go to the grocery store. I think I've got everything I need. I cleaned out the fridge ahead of time. Got a few things already at the store. So here is my fridge right now. It's at a good starting point to start meal prepping. And I'll show you guys in a bit as well the way it looks in my app. I am a weight loss coach, by the way. I do meal plans and weight loss programs for a living. If you want more information on my program, Phoebe, no, go ahead and check the link down in the description. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's Tuesday for you. It's Sunday for me. And so on Sundays, we record the podcast. So I'm going to be recording the podcast and all of that. But I will be getting into the kitchen here pretty soon. And of course, I will bring you guys along with me. So thank you for watching and welcome back to another vlog. So although I don't normally traditionally meal prep because I eat at home, I work at home, I wanted to do this week more of traditional meal prep, pretending I was going to eat, I was going to work outside of the home, because that's where I feel like most of you, find yourselves. And so that's why I'm going to show you what I'm going to eat this week and how I'm going to make my life easier by prepping as much ahead of time as possible. Right off the bat, I decided that this week I was going to eat these Trader Joe's egg bites all week long. I love them. They are 150 calories each and 12 grams of protein for the package. And so I'm going to have those with some almond butter and rice cakes. And so this obviously doesn't need to be meal prepped, right? I just got enough for the entire week. But these are the Go containers. I'm going to do my rice cakes and blueberries and almond butter in here. Because what takes me the longest with that is measuring it out. So if I just do it once and have it for the week and I just grab one of these when I'm ready to eat along with my egg bites, it'll make my life a lot easier. So I'm going to use these little containers for that and just get that all set up.
So your tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down. And you keep on thinking you can save yourself. But that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt, and you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn. That's just love, that's just love.
All right, so now every day for breakfast, I will just grab one of these and one of these, and I'm good to go. I'm also gonna have one of these protein bars every day, so I will just grab one for each day and I'll have them on my desk because it is the first thing I eat every morning when I wake up. Okay, so I'm going to cook up this ground turkey because I'm gonna make like a creamy, high protein pasta. I'm trying out a new combo for my client meal plans. So I am trying out a new combo, and this is what I usually like to do. I like to come up with kind of like creative ways to get really high protein dishes, and then if I like it, if it was easy to make and it tastes delicious, then I add it to my client meal database. And so this is going to be a creamy high protein pasta, but of course we gotta have ground turkey in there. So this is 99% lean ground turkey, so I'm gonna make that first. On ground turkey, I mean, when it's gonna be mixed with marinara sauce, and I don't really add a lot of seasoning, just maybe some onion, salt, and garlic powder. So I'm going to cook that and then add a jar of sauce to it. The other thing I wanted to say is I'm making my meal, I'm meal prepping for 4 days, so Monday through Thursday, because on Fridays is usually the day that I kind of wing it and eat out for dinner. So, but 4 days is like my go-to. Monday through Thursday, pretty much eat the same thing. So it'll be really easy because I'm making this just for me, for meal prep. So I don't really have to weigh or measure things. I basically know I've got 4 servings of ground turkey in here because there's a pound. And I basically divide the entire meal by 4. I can eyeball it because at the end of the day, if I'm the one eating all the meals, if one day was a little lower and the other day was a little higher, it doesn't matter. It all evens out when you think about it week over week. So when you're thinking about making big recipes like this to make your life easier in terms of macro counting, just calculate the macros for the entire batch and then just divide it equally amongst however many meals you want to make with it. That's what I like. All right, so now I'm gonna take half of this, so basically 2 servings of low-fat cottage cheese. I'm gonna blend that up. This is what's gonna give the marinara sauce that I'm gonna use, which is this, a creamy texture, and it's also gonna add some protein. So you figure, excuse me, 26 additional grams of protein to the whole batch. So if you divide that by 4, that's like, an additional 6 grams of protein per meal. So, and it's going to give it a creamy texture. So this was kind of like my idea. We'll see how it tastes. Because most people are weird about texture when it comes to cottage cheese, if you didn't know, you can blend it and then it's just a really creamy, cheesy texture. All right, so 2 cups of this. Cheesy texture here. So I'm gonna let the sauce just kind of sit. I might add some water to it just to get it a little thinner. But right now I'm gonna make the pasta. I'm actually gonna use Bonza for even more protein. There's 4 servings in here, so perfect, because I can have the entire thing and just divide it equally amongst 4 meals. But you can use regular pasta too, because there's a lot of protein. There's going to be the protein from the ground turkey, the protein from even regular pasta has protein, and then there's protein from the cottage cheese. But this is really going to have a lot of protein in it. Okay, so, all right, so while that pasta is cooking, I am going to take these breadsticks and put them in a little baggie. Only half per meal, just to kind of, I want to keep this meal under 500 calories. So these are 120 calories per breadstick, so half a breadstick would be 60. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it in half and then add it to a little Ziploc bag. Okay, I got my little containers out, and then here are the little half breadsticks. All right, so here is the pasta. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and add the entire batch of sauce and just mix it all up. Ouch. So there it is, guys. This makes 4 servings, and this is the kind of thing that tastes really good as a leftover. Like, this will actually taste better tomorrow than it does today once all the flavors kind of merge together. But this looks like a pretty large portion for only 4 meals. So another way to do this, if you want to be more accurate when you're dividing it, is weigh the entire batch. So I put the pan on here, tared it to 0. So let's round this up. The entire batch is 1,440 grams. So you would just divide that by 4, and now you know how many grams goes into each container. That way you know the macros are even.
So your tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down. And you keep.
All right, so there we've got 4 meals. This is gonna be like my main meal, kind of dinner. I'm gonna pop up the macros on the screen. The macros also include a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, which I'll add after I heat it so that I can actually see it and taste it.
So your tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down.
All right, so you guys, if you know me by now, you know I have a treat every single day. That doesn't change with a calorie deficit. I kind of just pick something different every week, whether it's an ice cream bar, a cookie, a donut. This week, I actually ordered these peanut butter and jelly protein bars from, it's kind of like a baked good from Giselle's Vegan Kitchen, and I had just been influenced. I had seen it on Instagram and someone else was eating it. It looked delicious, so I ordered them, and they don't keep forever. You know, they're fresh baked, so I'm having one a day, and I really love it. I mean, it's usually my treats don't have protein in them. Usually it's like something totally indulgent, but these have vegan protein in there, so I'm even getting protein, and they're really good. Kind of expensive though, because it's from a bakery in LA and you have to pay for it to get shipped. Pre-portioned out and packaged, making it even easier. This week is just going to be a piece of cake for me, because my meal plan is basically like a checklist. Every day, all the things I can eat, and then once I'm done eating everything off my little food diary, then I'm done eating for the day, and I know my macros are spot on point. This is how to make being in a calorie deficit the absolute easiest most of the days. So you could do that most of the days, and then some of the days you could just be a little bit more flexible in terms of incorporating different things. But for me, like Monday through Thursday, autopilot. Friday, I have a little more flexibility because I usually combine the calories from 2 meals and I go out to dinner instead and have something within that calorie allotment. And then on Saturday, I have my high calorie day, which is usually basically I have 1 meal and it's my cheat meal. Sundays are kind of variable. Like this week, since I'm doing meal prep style, I wanted to just meal prep for Monday through Thursday. So today I will kind of just see what's left in the fridge. I think I might do chili cheese fries, and I'll just kind of like track as I go and make sure I hit my targets. But that's kind of the plan. These are my treats. I still have one more thing to prep, and then we are ready to go for a successful week. Okay, so here's my meal prep. All my pasta dishes are in there, the almond butter with berries, the breadsticks, the little yogurt cups, the egg bites are back there, so that's all in that drawer. These are my little PB&J protein treats, and everything is done. The only thing I'll probably do tomorrow when I'm eating the pasta, I'll probably do a serving of air-fried broccoli with it. Just to get some greens in, because other than that I'm pretty well balanced. I have protein, then I'll have greens, I have fruit, so we're good to go. This was the granola I used. It's from Target. I love it. It's really good with the strawberry and the Greek yogurt and the honey. This is the honey I used. All right, you guys, that took about maybe an hour and 15 minutes. My kitchen's clean. I clean as I went. Was not that difficult at all. I mean, I'd say I spent maybe half an hour on the pre-planning, which is planning out my meal plan, making sure the macros all fit in my food diary. This is exactly what I tell my clients to do as well. And just to answer a common question I get is like, okay, I have everything set, my food diary is set, and if I eat all of those things, I perfectly hit my macros. But what happens if I forget something, or if time comes on day 4 and I don't feel like having the pasta again, I want to have something else? It's so easy. You just delete it out of your food diary and see how many, how many calories you have left to work with, and replace it with anything else. As long as you stay within your calorie limit and hit your protein goal, it's totally fine. You are still completely on track. This is exactly how I do it. This is how I teach my clients to do it. Now, I have to say, I don't typically meal prep in that manner just because of my lifestyle. I work from home. I don't full-blown put everything in containers. A lot of times when I'm not in a deficit, I'm not as repetitive with my foods, mainly not because of me, but more so because of my clients, because I'm always trying to test out new recipes, add new things to meal plans, things like that. Because if it were up to me, I'd eat the same thing all the time. That's just kind of, I find things that I like and I eat them for a really long time until I don't like them anymore. It's kind of how I've always been. So it does make life a little easier when you're in a deficit. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope it gives you some ideas in terms of meal prep, creamy protein pasta. All of the macros were displayed on the screen as I went through each thing. And just to leave you guys with where I'm currently at in my deficit, I posted a hormonal update video. If you haven't checked that out, check it out here. That was 4 weeks of progress. I've now completed 5 weeks, and I'm entering week 6. I feel really good. I feel, biofeedback is all good. So I'm going to keep my macros exactly the same because they're working. So there's no reason to change them. I'm at about a 1,400 to 1,550 6 days a week, and about 2,200 calories 1 day a week. That's what I've been averaging here over the last 5 weeks, and things are moving along. So there's no need to change them, no need to get more restrictive, or you don't fix what's not broken, right? So that's where I'm at, feeling really good. And I'll keep you guys updated as I continue on with this deficit. So I'm now almost halfway through. I think I'm going to do about 12 weeks. And even if I'm not at my goal at 12 weeks, I'm still going to take at least a month back in maintenance, because I like to do that. I don't like to stay on a deficit for too long. Just works best for me. But who knows? I might be at my goal in 12 weeks anyhow, and can go back to maintenance life for the next year, which is a lovely place to be. I love maintenance, but I have to say calorie deficit's not so bad either. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this vlog. If there's anything you want to see, tips, questions, anything, let me know in the comments. I answer all of my comments on YouTube. YouTube is just like where my heart is right now. Everybody is just so supportive on this platform. It's a great platform. I love it. I love connecting with my YouTube family. So please comment below, because unlike Instagram, where I tend to post and ghost a lot, I don't on YouTube. I'm here for you guys. So go ahead and leave me a comment. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next